Hi, week 19. We are on our last 6 weeks, which is crazy. So, today we did for week 19 for our timeline Lincoln's War, sorry, I don't have two hands, between the states, Reconstruction of the Southern, an S, and it goes down like South, Southern states, Dominion of Canada, not sure why that's the sign for Canada. Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany, so fingers coming together for unifies. And then Germany is one hand, right hand into the left hand and thumb and finger shaking. Don't know where that sign came from. Boer Wars, a B, Boer Wars, and some of the kids did Africa. The Spanish-American War, S, A, War. The Progressive Era, so we're just moving forward, the Progressive Era. For our history sentence, we did the song, the CC song, Tell Me About the Anasazi, but then we also did, we had little cards for each kid with the main points on it, and we would mix them up, and they got in line, and then we chanted it together. They had to chant their card as we went down the line. So that was history. Geography, the original 13 colonies. We did Show Me, Tell Me on the map. And for English, for helping verbs, we just said them in different funny voices and things like that. We popped up and said them. For math, the area of a circle, we did the same thing as before with a spoonful of sugar. And we also did some hand motions. So we did the area of a circle equals pi times radius squared, pi times radius squared, pi times radius squared. Oh, the area of a circle equals pi times radius squared, the area of a circle. For Latin, noun endings third declension, we did the song and then callback. For science, what are the three ocean zones? We did a couple different things. We pretended we were seaweed, and we did photic, bathal, abyssal, going down, and then we also did photic, bathal, like you're scrubbing, and abyssal, looking over the abyss. So that was all our new grammar this week. For science, we did crystals, and I believe that Ashley, Mrs. Cole, uploaded the experiment. If you guys want to do it at home, the kids did, or maybe they didn't lose them, bring home crystals. They're just pipe cleaners put into borax that's been dissolved into water. So I believe Mrs. Cole uploaded that. It's very easy if you guys want to do it on your own at home. And we just observed that. They had a paper and pencils, and they just, some of them wrote down and drew. Some of them just said what their observations were. There were some really good observations on the smell, the texture, the color, how some had more crystals when others didn't. The shape, the size, the measurements of them. So they had some really good observations on what the crystals look like. And then for fine arts, we did our orchestra today. So we're going to do that at the beginning of each assembly. This morning it was longer. Next week it won't be as long, since now we know where to sit and how to do the song and everything. Our class are the violins. So that is just the beginning of the orchestra song. And then we talked about the different vocabulary with orchestras. We went over seating for Baroque. We went over the seating for classical, the differences, the instruments. We went through all the different instruments like woodwinds, strings, brass, and percussion. So we'll just be talking about the different orchestra and composers. Next week is going to be Handel, so we'll be listening to some music, doing a short biography of Handel, and then doing that kind of thing. So anyway, hope you all have a great week. Presentations went really well this week. Overall, the kids did really great this week. They had good attitudes and did really well with each other. We were a little bit short in review because it's the first week, so we were kind of short. But the kids were funny because they got to do show me what you're good at if they answered a question. And there were some talented kids in the class. So anyway, so it was a good week. hopefully you guys have a great week at home. We'll be praying for the prayer requests, thankful for the praises, and that's it. We'll see you next week.